giant tortoises, bananas, parrots, active volcanoes, and what about beautiful beaches with warm water all year long? The fantastic geographic features of Ecuador allow for a large and immense biodiversity within its 4 regions. Ecuador is located in the northwest of South America, bordered on the north by Colombia, to the east and south by Peru, and to the west by the Pacific Ocean. Ecuador has 4 natural regions: the highlands or Los Andes, the coast or La Costa, the jungle or Selva Amazonica, and the Galapagos Islands. First, let me tell you about the highlands of Ecuador. The Ecuadorian Andes are well known for their majestic mountains and active volcanoes with natural springs surrounded by deep vegetation, rainforest, and rich land. The highlands region extends from north to south between the 2 chains of the Andean Mountains, the west and east, with more than 12 peaks higher than 15,748 feet. Cotopaxi is one of the highest active volcanoes in the world, at 19,347 feet tall, and Chimborazo is the highest mountain in Ecuador at 20,702 feet. According to Alois Speck Ferber in his book Ecuador in Images. Other important volcanoes are Cayambe, Antisana, Sangay, Tungurahua, and Pichincha. The weather in the highlands varies depending on the altitude and the time of the day. It goes from 72 degrees at noon to 48 degrees at night. Next, let's get to know the coast. The coast of Ecuador is filled with beautiful warm water beaches with an average year-round water temperature of 74 degrees. Montañita is one of the most visited beaches of Ecuador, with surfing being one of its main attractions. The coast is also a sanctuary for many protected areas, which protect a variety of ecosystems, such as the Mahahual mangrove, considered as the tallest in the world, with trees reaching over 180 feet and dating back over 100 years. The predominant type of vegetation in the lower area of this region is the dry tropical forest, considered to be the only one in all of South America. This region produces a large variety of exotic tropical fruits. The Ecuadorian coast is the home of large coffee, cocoa, African palm, rice, and banana plantations. I think it is important to mention that Ecuador is the #1 banana exporter country in the world. This region has a tropical or equatorial weather. Its temperature averages between 72 and 78 degrees. Another region of Ecuador is the Amazon or jungle. The Amazon region covers an area of 46,320 miles of exuberant vegetation, typical of the subtropical forest. The Amazon ecosystem, especially its tropical rainforest, contains the richest and most complex biodiversity of plants and animals in the world. For example, this region contains 70% of the 5,000 vascular plants that exist on the planet. The Ecuadorian Amazon jungle is also the home of many native tribes that still live a subsistence life, maintaining their ancient customs and traditions. For example, the Tagaeri tribe, who haven't had any contact with civilization yet. The Amazon region is the warmest and most humid of all the Ecuadorian regions. It reaches temperatures of 100 degrees with precipitation amounts of 80 inches per year. The average annual temperature ranges from 75 degrees and 77 degrees. Finally, let me tell you about the Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands are located about 386 miles off the coast of Ecuador. There are 15 main islands, 3 smaller islands, and 107 rocks and islets. The oldest island is thought to have formed between 5 and 10 million years ago. They are part of one of the richest and most fragile ecologic systems of the planet. These islands, also known as the Enchanted Islands, are a sanctuary for unique wildlife. The English scientist Charles Darwin spent 5 weeks studying the wildlife of these islands. He used these studies to formulate his theory about the evolution of the species. These islands are the home of the giant tortoises, known as Galapagos, and many more species like the iguanas and more than 80 species of birds, including penguins, flamingos, blue-footed boobies, to name a few. The weather in Galapagos ranges between 72 degrees during the cold season and it warms up to 77 degrees during the warmer season. To summarize, the highlands, the coast, the Amazon, and the Galapagos are all part of Ecuador's rich biodiversity, which makes it unique in the world.